Yep, and the face says it all. There he is. So, one let's see what to check before I head out. Now that we got the... Yep, ultimate armor. Does it take parts? Yes, okay. And, alright, same thing. Alright. And with that, let's play with our new toy. You know, actually, what's the, I believe these are Halterians, like, from the power plant from X1. Oh, no! Oh! I was gonna say, what is the... There it is. And then, yeah, just keep doing that. Love it. Ooh. Alright, don't go too far. And then think there's it. One up. Okay. Alright, X. You got the left side. And normally I would just, you know, show out the weaknesses here, but let's see how busted the ultimate armor really is. Also, one thing I honestly don't like about this refight here is that health bar. Look how long that is. In fact, let me demonstrate what happens if you do decide to, yeah, use the... Because you gotta wait it out. So yeah, not doing that. Yep, instead want to use the... Yeah. Just abuse the Nova Strike here. Yep, just like that. Ooh. Honestly, this is kind of working. And there you go. Yeah, so the part where Dr. Light said not to get too lazy with the Nova Strike. Yeah, you know, just swap between that and the plasma shots here. Yeah, because this, yeah, makes it easier. Actually, makes it more bearable. So yeah, like this. Yep, and plasma also helps out. Get rid of those batons. Oh yeah, count that damage. That also is a setback for the Nova Strike. So yeah, don't use the Nova Strike to just tank through it, because sometimes, yeah, that's left to the plasma shots here. And there you go. So yeah, just alternate between the two, and he should be fine. And don't forget the health. Yep, health pickups. This is ideal. Oh yeah, it's getting near him as well. Actually, behind him works. Oh yeah. Because yeah, he'll just do a general sweep. Across the floor here. Yep. Alright, so far from what I'm noticing here, yeah, it's the Mavericks, 2 from each side. So I thought, okay, maybe one side it'll be like the first 4 Mavericks, and then one side will just have the other 2. No, they're mixing it up here. Actually, the hovering was super effective here. Alright. Time for the right side. Alright, I don't want to try the Nova Strike too much. Kind of just give it a whirl. Yeah. Yes, yeah, I'm worried about the knockback. Yep, that's why. Yeah, I guess for the remainder, yep, just gonna be. Oh. Uh-huh. Okay, now he jumps. Whoa. Right. Yep, get on the wall. Like, combined with the fact that he jumps everywhere, you know, that just makes the rose petals even more dangerous. You're just begging for the Nova Strikes. No, probably the Nova Strike on the drill. Hold on. There you go. Yeah, that's a little bit better, because he won't be popping up until... Yep, there you are. And then... Yep. Actually, maybe he can... Yeah, go through the prison slashes with the Nova Strike. Yeah, man, the long health bars, honestly, they don't help. You know, if they were just normal, that would be fine, but... No, like, that's over excessive. Especially when you have to fight these, like, back to back to back. Because, once again, you know, X1 had the perfect layout. You know, they're all not in one room. X had to fight the Mavericks as he went. And only X1 used that setup. Because after that, nope, nothing but capsule rooms. And I honestly like that setup. Because you fight the Mavericks as you go. There's no, like, capsule room where you fight all of them back to back and then go fight the bigger bad afterwards. Like, I just don't get it. In fact, Mega Man 1 kind of does that too. Where he fights Cutman and Elecman as he goes. And then the rest are just in subsequent rooms. So, yeah, I don't know why they don't use that setup anymore. It's like, no, you have to fight the Mavericks all in one go. Like, I'd much rather have just progression. Cool. Oh my god. Especially when it goes like this. Now you know why the long health bar is so bad. Oh, this is so bad. Okay, that was risky. Don't use the Nova Strike near the spikes. Don't do that. Oh my god. Oh. Jesus. Oh. Oh. Dude, the long held bars are so bad. Oh, man. Okay, let's go. Alright. Yeah. 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 And we got tri-scans. Beautiful. Oh. Wait, hold on. And just break through. Oh no. No, 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 no. Why are they here? Yoka blocks. Oh lord. At least they're better than Heatman. God, I hate the Yoko Boss heat in that stage so much. Oh, they're so bad. Oh, come on now. Turn the music back on. I was getting to a groove. Oh, hello. So I'm of the theory, or maybe it's not a theory, that Zero's been on Sigma's radar for a while now. Ever since the first Sigma virus outcome that happened in X2. Or perhaps, no, after the conflict that we learned in X4, because in X2 he did say, you know, Zero is the last of the Doctor's creation. So I'm guessing that... Uh-oh. Alright, these waves are devastating. Yep. Oh. Yeah, because first he had his sights set on X here because of his limitless potential. But when he learned about what Zero really was, I guess you might say he shifted gears, in a sense. So between X and Zero, which one has the potential to advance Reploids? Okay, so if you remember Gamma from Mega Man 3, well, back with a vengeance. Yep. I don't trust in him. What if it opens up? So yeah, for those who don't know, Gamma was the giant robot that Mega Man fought in 3, which consisted of a giant head and 2 hands. Yeah, speaking of those hands, oh, they have eyeballs in them. Yeah. Oh well. Oh, the cubes! Oh no, not this. You know, I was prepped and ready for the cubes. Not the lightning fingers. Especially when it does this. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, I was not ready for that. Ooh! No, not again. Come on now. And the worst part about this, when Sigma phases in like that, he does have an opportunity to strike him. Oh. There you are. And that's a long way down. Alright, so this might be, yeah, tricky for him because he has to go through, yeah, all this. Alright. Oh, actually. Alright. Good attempt, but nope. Alright, so I guess, yep. Okay, because normally I just dash jump and then just, yeah, miss these completely. Alright. You got the right side. And I think because of the swipes, yep, the damage output is much greater. Oh boy. Actually, Dark Hole was the weakness back there, but yeah, when it activates, you can't do much after that. So yeah, get a good combo in, and then yeah, there you go. Alright, so no those pose just yet. And there never will be. Yep. Yeah, that works, but yeah. Him just getting started like that. It's kind of funny, but it takes a while. Oh wait, is he immune to... Yeah, he's immune to this, isn't he? Oh, he is! Oh, okay. Oh, but it doesn't pop out. when he's in the... Okay, so that's an advantage. Oh. There you go. Alright, so let's get the job done. So it's taking its time. Yep. Oh boy, this will be scary. Okay, I want to get as much damage in as possible. Yep. And then before you even get the opportunity... Oh, no you don't. Oh, no you don't. Mm-mm. Okay. Ooh. Nope. Alright. Okay, there's a flaw in the up-close approach. Yeah, just need him to... Yep. Nope. Oh, I just realized what the weakness was. Because I was thinking, wait, what's the weakness again? Yeah, it's, yeah, that one. It's... What is it called again? The... Here it is. Yeah, so this one has the same effect as the wing spiral. Well, he'll just do a few bounces and then just act all surprised about it. But yeah, same effect. Because I kept thinking, wait, what's the weakness again? How do you do it? Right, yeah, that. There it is. That takes off. Yeah, just one. Actually, you can waste it here. Yep. Thought that would finish you. Yep. Just worried about, yeah, when he falls down. Unless he can, like... hold on. Yeah, there you go. Get him in a good stun. Yep. Okay, so this is working. Just give it, yeah, space. And then you just give me faster, which means the window is getting tighter and tighter. Yep. So I guess he's... Yep, also immune. Yep. Oh, jump up. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Alright, not bad. Honestly, that felt quicker than X's attempt. Alright. Actually, they're not horribly placed. Like, the worst kind are the ones that appear over their heads. Yeah, those are the nasty ones. And actually, the best usage of yoku blocks are ones that form a little bridge. And I think the only one that did that was, what, Mega Man and Base? Yep, so I'm guessing it was after the study that he figured it out. I think even the other image is hurt. Ooh, I think they do. All right. Oh! Right? Yep. Whew! Right. Zero got the worst of it so far. All right. Oh god, does he know about the dreams too? Oh! Alright. As I was saying. Yeah, does he know about the dreams too? When he was studied. Because otherwise, why would he even bring it up? Yeah. So, just to get this out there. When, oh jeez. Alright. So yeah, when Sigma fought against Zero, the virus pretty much flipped the script for the both of them. Because at one point, oh, the cubes. Uh-oh. Alright, watch out. No! Oh no! Ah! Oh man, always with the fingers, huh? Alright, I was ready and waiting for that cube. But no, 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 no. Ah. Oh wait, he can destroy the hand too. Oh. No, he can't. Nope. Oh, but I don't like it when it stops midway. Like that. Like that. Like, the part where it just stops, yeah, midway, honestly is the worst. No. Nope, heal if you have to. No! Alright, what's it gonna be? Alright, the hand. Oh, yeah, this one isn't so bad, but yeah. Yeah, this is the worst. The part where it stops midway. Ooh, that's the worst. You wouldn't dare! Ooh! Yep, this point, just... Yep. The cubes! No, not the cubes. Alright. Oh my god. Alright, survived it. No, come on, why? Okay, so I think... Hold on, I'm noticing... Now, I don't know if that's the effect of the Twin Dreamer, but... Does hitting with the weakness mean that those pop out? Ugh. No. No harm. No harm, no foul. Because this... I count... Okay, okay. Alright. Oh my god! Oh. I'm just worried those are a crushing hazard. Yeah. Back at it again. Oh, okay. So those can be destroyed. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Jeez. And the worst part about it, when they go back and forth, you gotta be quick on that. Oh my god! Oh! You're the worst. You are just vile. You know that, sir. Oh, even with the black armor. Oh. So, as I'm running this, again, I actually want to explain a few things about the stage layout for the Zero Space stages here. So, obviously, there's Quickman, but the design at the very beginning of the first one is quite literally Quickman. So, here's a direct comparison here. This is what the beginning Quickman stage looks like, the underground lab. And then here's what the introduction to, I believe it's Origin, looks like. And as you can see, even the 1-up is exactly the same. Now, even though I'm not a fan of the classics at all, I do like the little callback at the very beginning, but it is all downhill from there. Because at that point, it's just Quickman again. And Lord knows I do not need that in my life again. Okay. Okay, almost there. Yeah, this works. Yep, especially here. Alright, excuse me. Yeah, that worked. Oh, whoa, hey. Oh, man. Oh, man. I had trust issues with Yoker Blocks. Right. Yeah, for the sake of time, I'm just gonna use this. And honestly, kind of consistent because most of his weaknesses are electric based. Yeah, first it was the electric spark. Then it was the, I believe the lightning web. Yeah, now the Tri Thunder. Ooh. There you are. So yeah, X1 and X4, Electric Spark and Lightning Web. And then for bladed type weapons like Sonic Slicer and Spinning Blade. Now, normally I would just go ahead and use Star Shots, but no. That will be enough to get through this. So, Spike Ball it is. These are cubes. As soon as I said no cubes. Alright, bring on the cubes. Oh, man. Yeah, bring on the cubes. And again. Great. Oh, no. Ooh. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm not going to be ready for this. No. Yep, and there's the hand. Okay. Okay. But he's not in the... he's not between the bolts anymore. Woo! Freebie. There's some advantage here. Spikes mean nothing to the Gaia armor. Actually, I think this one in particular is a reference to Bubble Man from Mega Man 2. And then something else I forgot to mention. The second Zero Space stage. Obviously it is the platforming section in Sigma's Fortress. And that's a callback that I can appreciate. Alright, let's send it. Actually, yeah, get that up there first. Yep. Ooh! Always. Alright. Come on now. Oh my god. Yeah, 5 charge shots. Okay, so how does the guy in armor get through this? Pretty well, I take it. Okay, and then... Oh, man. Alright, clutch. Take your time. No rush. Alright, well, at least the charge shots are... Oh, they can be charged quickly. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, Lord. I should be charge shot as good distance. Alright. Alright, that's good to know. Oh man, come on. Really? Ah, boy. I don't know what's worse. This or the cubes. And then you're just gonna do your fake outs. Okay, alright. Actually, there's one advantage for the gun armor. Oh my god. Yeah, and then the speed. Man, yeah, and then we see the fatal, yeah, flaw. The guy armor here is because it's lacking agility. You can barely outpace the cubes there. Oh my god! Oh, why? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, that's the dirtiest trick in the book. Oh my god. Oh! No! Why? Make it count. Oh, come on! You dirty. Oh man, I was getting ready for that Giga attack too. You're out of here. Oh my god. Oh my god. And with that, yeah, that's X5. And I actually have mixed feelings about this one because this was intended to be the grand finale. And if that were the case, I would say this would be a tad lackluster, due in part of some questionable design decisions. The biggest one being you can't use armor parts individually like you could in other games. Then there's Alia, though she, God bless her, but some of the hints I can do without. Presentation wise, I feel that X4 is stronger. Not just because of the animated cutscenes, but just, I think the overall story helps it. Here, they try to ramp it up by having an infected space colony crash onto Earth. And then on top of that, there's Dynamo, who's supposed to halt your progress, who only shows up just to screw with you. And then after that, he just leaves. And I think it would have been more interesting if he did show up midway in zero space, just to really hamper your progress. Like, he was just a guy that showed up and wanted to impede what you were doing. In fact, I think in comparison to X4, X5 does falter. I wouldn't go so far to say that this is the worst thing that I've seen in the series thus far. Honestly, no, not by a long shot. I would still rank Xtreme 2 lower than this. Now, with that said, I still find potential in this. However underwhelming that potential is here, but I still think that had X5 received similar treatment that X4 had, this would have been a much stronger entry. Because, yeah, there are some questionable decisions here, and some of which you can actually just fix, which, to me, I am fully aware of. So, yeah, I am aware of the improvement patch, where you can use parts individually, and hints can be disabled. And also, it doesn't split the reward either. So, there are actual improvements out there to help this. But X5 on its own, they tried different things with it, but in complete seriousness, I honestly do think that X5 still has what it takes to be better, and hopefully later on, it will be better. But the game that we were given here, yeah, between this and X4, X4 is way stronger. X5, I commend it for what it was trying to do, but yeah, better off taking this back to the drawing board. Not the worst I played. Like, out of all the regular X games in the series so far, I still think that Xtreme 2 is the very bottom. Also, if you wait here for a little bit, you will receive I think it's a cheat code for the Ultimate Armor. So if you don't find it, there's always a cheat code that you can input where you can actually get it. So, with that said, still glad that I went back to X5 to rediscover how this game plays out. Because I don't really go back to X5 that often. And there are a few reasons why. But never in my mind did I think that going back to X5 is just miserable. No, I wouldn't think that at all. But what I will say that, um, yeah, the quality has dipped, and X5 does suffer because of it. And that's not to say that it's a complete deal breaker, because I don't like, just because the quality diminished doesn't ultimately mean that what I've experienced here wasn't the worst. Because I don't think it is. Because a lot of people say, X5 kind of sucks or it's not that great. And it's understandable why. Like, it's understandable why people say or think that. Because X5, that should have, should have done more, should have offered more, and just stuck with the roots. While at the same time having a much stronger presentation. Because when X4 came out, I can only imagine that just blowing people's minds when they saw how animated everything is and how dynamic it was. And then X5 shows up, and then it feels like that it pulls its punches. And that's what I'm getting from this. So, with that in mind, do I think that X5 is. Do I think that X5 is kind of bad, or do I think it does falter, but kind of bad? Slightly, yeah, I can see that. Especially when people like you start from the beginning and then you work your way up to this, and you can tell that they were trying to try new things here, especially for like early 2000 standards. But no, at no point did I think that X5 is the worst or X5 is just like, definitely I would still put for the regular X Games here, since this was supposed to be the grand finale here. X2 is easily, it gets a top spot for me. And then I will put X1 under that. Then X4 and then X3. I would say, and man, this is kind of conflicting. So between Xtreme 1 and X5, between those, where do I sit between that? Because obviously Xtreme 1 is just, X1 and X2 to some degree. And then they tried to do their own thing with it, albeit it being on the Game Boy Color. And the fact that you don't oh, here it is. The fact that you don't get to fight all the Mavericks all in one go, that's the upsetting part. So maybe, oh, here we go. At the player select screen, position the cursor on X, then press up 2 times, then down 9 times. Position the cursor on 0, then press down 2 times and up 9 times. Okay. And then we get a little Black Zero preview. Love it. Whereas with X5, I can tell what they were really trying to pull off here. And it's questionable and it can be irritating. But, for me, I knew what I was getting myself into and I was patient about it. So I think between this and Extreme, I might put Extreme up above X5. And below X5 is Extreme 2. So I think that's where I'm sitting at right now. So on the top to bottom, X2, X1, X4, X3, Extreme, X5, and then Extreme 2. And then that's where I'm sitting at right now. So definitely, I wouldn't say that. I still think that Extreme 2 is the most disappointing because of the difficulty and how levels are designed, how boss fights work, how getting items work, how progression works, and the B Sigma fight. It just got exhausting as I went. X5, I never really suffer much irritation. Now, I honestly don't like the classic Mega Man tropes here. I think it would have been fine without it. No Shadow Devil, no force beams, no spikes on the ceiling, none of that. Honestly, um, had X5 come back to his roots, it would have been a much stronger entry. But I will not deny what X5 was going for, especially when this was intended to be the very last. So I will give credit where credit is due, but criticisms will always be a factor. They always will be. So, do I agree that X5 kind of sucks? Honestly, no. But do I agree that X5 does fall short? Yes. Yes, I do. And do I think that those problems can easily be fixed? Of course. So, X5 may not be on top, but even though it is second to the bottom, it's not rock bottom. X5, I think, could have done more. And hopefully, as we'll see later, because as of this recording right now, Capcom is working on a new studio. They just announced another classic Mega Man game. X is still trying to get his foot through the door, but later on, like much later, I think that we will see that resurgence, and hopefully we can see that through either Maverick Hunter X or maybe a new type of remake all around. Hopefully it's a collection because I don't like drip feeding. But yeah, X5 again may be at the bottom, but it's not rock bottom. I would still play this over Xtreme 2 any day. And the reason why I rank Xtreme higher, despite that shortcoming, because it's on Game Boy Color, is that it still holds true to the original while presenting something that can help the overall lore. Like the mother computer helps. It really does help. And I'm not gonna blame X5 for trying to do something grand and trying to just seal the deal so that they can move on to the next series after this. So, no, I don't think that X5 was the worst, but it's definitely not the best. I may come back to it time and time again, but not as much as the other games. But I, to some degree, can hold X5 to some high regard. Not a lot, though. So, yeah. I uh I just want what's best for the series at this point, and hopefully at some point it will get there because a lot of people say that X5 onward is where the series starts diminishing, and yeah, we see the cracks in X5, but I assure you what happens after this, not only do we see the cracks, we see what happens when those cracks get bigger, and then it ultimately shatters the diamond. So yeah, look forward to that as I continue the X series. Thank you all so much for watching this all the way through, and what's going to happen after this, God help me.